Greetings and salutations, everybody. Welcome back from the Memorial Day holiday. I'm so glad to be with you. I'm live out of Studio 236. I am Simone Malone, one of your most trusted and respected voices in radio. And yes, today I have a spotlight of a woman from Philadelphia who is a model, mother, and of course, pursuing her career as a model. I want to welcome to our studios here in Philadelphia, FMHDMS. I'm going to say Lady Sky. How you doing?
Hello, how are you?
Welcome. So glad to see you. Hope you had a great weekend.
I did.
I want the world in Philadelphia to know a little bit more about who you are. Before we talk about your career that you're pursuing as a model, I must tell everybody that she photographs unbelievably. The photographs are wonderful. You'll have an opportunity to check out some of her photos on her Facebook page and information that she shares. But I want you to tell everybody who is watching us on YouTube and our Facebook channel, who in the world is this person, Sky from Philadelphia?
I'm basically a child of God and a persistent woman who's on a journey. Everything that I went through in my life, like I said, has a purpose. And, I'm a model, creator, I'm a writer, I write music. I'm working on a book. I wrote a children's book also.
Wow.
So it's just so many things that's, that has to do with Sky. It's not just a model. I'm just a creator, and I really, really want to do what God called me to do.
Awesome. Now, people are probably saying, Sky? Where'd that name come from?
Sky basically came from, I was going through a lot of trials and tribulations in my life and insecurities. And I always found myself, sad and constantly looking down a lot, And then one day I said, I got to keep my head to the sky. Everything was just looking at God.
Yes.
So, and I love the sky, even though sometimes, the sky may seem unclear, storms may come.
That's right.
It's still beautiful, and sky can go so far.
Great.
So
awesome.
That's where the name came from.
Awesome. And Sky, you were sharing on the radio show earlier today some of the situations that you've been through in your life. And the reason why we wanted to spotlight you and have you on is because you need to share your testimony. Not only that, it helps others who could be going through that. So just give us a little tease about some of the things you've been through that made you a stronger, better, and more cooperative Sky today.
Like I was saying earlier, just constantly going through accidents and to where God should have took my life. I shouldn't even been here.
Yeah.
I've been in the fire, 2nd-degree burns, and for me to still be able to pursue modeling, it's such a blessing. Like I said, God kept me here for a reason. Mm-hmm. I still have a purpose, and I want women to, just be confident in themselves. Like I said, we all are not fit a certain way. Right. What I'm saying? God made us all different for reasons. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes the industry puts so much, so much on women far as you got to look this way.
Right.
God made you a certain way for a reason. Right. Love who you are.
Right.
Don't let Hollywood control you, or even not just Hollywood, just people that's just around you. Right. You got to love who you are.
Yeah.
So, and I do. That's the good thing about it.
We see that we got a necklace that says love.
Exactly. And I put that in my daughters also. I have 2 daughters.
Good.
And I constantly encourage them and tell them to love themselves. And my older daughter, she's 19. And she went through a whole lot in high school.
Yes.
With bullying and, people talking about her. You got to just love who you are.
Yes.
God has a purpose for your life. That's why he made you a certain way, So, like I said, we just got to love ourselves and just pray and keep God first.
Yeah. And you recently shared, she recently shared on the radio show, she had back-to-back deaths. Yes. And maybe there's somebody out there that's listening to this interview that you're dealing with that in your life or you have experienced that. My question to you, Sky, is how did you bounce back? How did you overcome that? Because sometimes a death like you lost your father, other relatives can put you in a serious state of depression that you can't get out of. How did you kind of bounce back to get on track with the things that you need to do, all because of the purpose?
I look at my life as a journey. And I don't even say I have dreams, I have a journey. And I think me losing my dad was part of that journey to take me to the next step in my life. Because like I said, me and my dad we was in a bad place for a long time, but I got closure, and I think God took me through that for a reason, to understand a lot of ways that my dad was. My dad was so persistent. He was hard.
Right.
He was hard, but he was persistent, very strong, and he always put in us to have your own. That's one thing he always said, have your own business.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And that just always been in me and my brothers and my sister. My sister, she has her own jewelry line. My brother, he has his own studio. So all of us is just like that,
Right.
But far as just, losing him, you just got to constantly pray. There's nothing else you really can do but just pray and have faith in God. And sometimes you may even need to go talk to somebody,
right.
Because, some people really can't deal with death, and I understand, because I'm one of them also,
right,
especially if it's your mother or father,
right.
It's really hard. But I've been constantly talking to my stepmother. She's been with my dad for 35 years.
Wow.
So I can imagine what she's going through also.
Yes.
But I constantly talk to her,
mm-hmm.
and I constantly pray. And one thing I do, I always pray, and I ask God questions, and I expect answers.
That's right.
I want to know, but sometimes sometimes the answers don't come right away.
Right. That's right.
Sometimes they don't. You got to be patient. But sometimes, if it's a book called "When God Winks at You," I can't remember who it's by, but that book is
that title.
Remarkable. It's
When
like
God winks
little
at you.
things that we look at as coincidence.
Right.
Is God's way of talking to you. So that happened a lot in my life.
I like that.
God
is winking at you right now, and He's winking at us.
Yes.
Let's flip the page real quick. Let's talk about this career you want to get into, modeling. Folks, you got to check out her Facebook. Follow her. Her pictures are absolutely fabulous. If there's such a word, fabulous, actually. But let's talk a little bit about your modeling, what inspired you to get into this, and how people can get you to model, because you are a beautiful woman as well. So go ahead.
Thank you. I had a passion for modeling at the age of maybe 15. At the time, I was in the music business, and I didn't get a chance to pursue it at the time because I didn't really have anybody stand on me. Everything was just based in music. So it kind of stayed with me for a very long time. And as I got older, I kind of felt like maybe, I couldn't do it anymore.
Right.
But, and I was going through certain things in my life, whatever. But one day, everything just fell together. The name Sky, everything just seemed like it happened at the right time.
Right.
And God spoke to me. He said, it's the time. Back then, it wasn't meant for me to do it. It wasn't the time. But now it is. And, the first photo shoot I did, was the white and black suit. I don't know if I'll show all the pictures, whatever, on my Facebook.
Right.
But I did that for me.
Right.
It was just something that I wanted to do. I wanted to get out. And so happened, some people seen the picture and it was like, you got the look.
Absolutely.
You got the look. And it was like, I heard them, but it was like, okay, thank you, whatever. But, I just did it because something I wanted to do and I felt good. But God made a way to where that passion for modeling came back and everything just started falling into place.
Great.
But I want to do CoverGirl. I want to do different type of magazines, L17 and things like that.
Whatever could come your way.
Whatever comes
the
my
opportunity.
Way. Yes. Whatever.
So we want to put it out there today. For those of you that own magazines, someone that has that connection, I want you to check her out. We have her here at FMHDMS because we believe in what she's doing. She's a beautiful woman. Look at her. See?
Thank you.
So anyhow, we want you to check her out. If you're having something over this summer, you're doing summer fashions, maybe you want Simone, maybe you want my bow tie. I don't know, but listen, reach out to her. She's available for you. Go ahead and give that information.
Okay, my email address is skyfreeforlife@yahoo.com. And you can also reach me on Facebook at Keisha-sky-McCray. And I'm on YouTube at Skyfree36.
All right, sounds good. What do you want to say in conclusion? I'm let you get some shout outs as well. Go ahead.
I want to give a shout out to my husband. He broke his hand. Love you, baby.
We hope you get better, man. We really do.
Also, I want to give a shout out to my children, Donovan, Kalia, Nabria, and Raymond, and all my family, and to everybody out there. Continue to stay blessed and persistent. And don't let your dreams go. Don't let nobody tell you that you can't be successful. Whatever you want to do, it doesn't matter. Just keep pushing.
Wonderful. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Of course, you're watching FM HDMS. Of course, our artist spotlight today from Philadelphia, Lady Sky. Make sure you check her out on Facebook. Those of you that have a business, those of you that have magazines or know people that have magazines and they're looking for models, book her now. You will be glad that you did. Okay? And check her out. Once again, give them your Facebook and give them your email.
My email is scarfreeforlife@yahoo.com, and you can reach me at Facebook at Keisha-sky-McCray.
Wonderful. We thank you so much for listening in. I am Simone Malone, live out of Studio 236, along with my special guest and my intern as well. Have a great day. We're saying goodbye, and we'll talk to you real soon. Loads of love. Bye-bye.